Hello friends, how are you guys doing? This is Mr. Austin of Bushmeat Farms, BMF. I'm super excited today about this very topic we're going to be discussing, okay? We're going to be discussing, tell a friend to get around, get ready, get your biro and paper. I know you will take something out of this discussion. God bless you guys. I'm super excited. Mr. Austin of Bushmeat Farms, BMF. I'm here again. Let's talk about grass cutter farming. Okay. Hello. How are you? How are you? How are you? Okay. Today's topic is just going to be a little story how I started Bushmeat Farms. All right. Don't worry. I'm not going to bore you. I won't take your time at all. How I started Bushmeat Farms. So many people wonder that, okay, how come suddenly you are having this farm and all that? It's just a journey of a step that leads to 1,000 miles, okay? I want to encourage you today that no matter how you start, you can start with a colony. You can even start with half a colony, like 2 females and 1 male. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you are doing it. If you add passion to it and the grace of God comes on it, it will blow up, okay? So let me tell you a little story about it before we come into why grass cutter farming, okay? It all started 2016, January 17, that I made up my mind to go into grass cutter farming. After so much investigation, inquiries, going into YouTube, making research and all that, just the way you are doing, I've been doing that before I started, okay? Reason that pushed me to start grass cutter properly is that environment matters. I'm in Lagos, partially a city, and I have neighbors in my street. Okay, how do I now cope if I'm doing poultry? It's not be possible because it will become an issue with my neighbors. Nobody will like it to be smelly. You understand? Talking about fish, fish also smells, especially when you dispose the water, the waste of the water. Do you understand? It also smells. So what can I do in this very place that nobody will disturb me and I won't disturb anybody? Okay, that's number one drive that will lead me into grass cutter farming. Secondly, after my investigation, sustainability of feeding the animal, I discovered that grass cutter is the only animal I can feed with grass, 80%. Then I can also make up the remaining 20% with concentrate feed. Do you understand? So it's just about determination and passion to make up my mind to always go and fetch grass for them. And they will be okay. All right? So in Nigeria today, the economy is up and down. You need something you'll be able to sustain, especially their feeding aspect. So many people jump into poultry and they are doing it. They started with probably 1 million naira and they ended up spending over 3 million just to feed 1 million projects. Do you see the issue here? And so many of them dropped out of the business. So many of them lost some of the animals because they can't cope. So many of them sold their farm. Do you understand? The way economy is going, things are increasing every day. So the sustainable feed that you can think about in animal kingdom right now is grass cutters, because they can be sustained with grass alone. So many people sustain them with corn stalk, the stick of corn. This is the season for corn. That stick that grow the corn, they can eat it. All right? And so many also use ugu stem. Some use the corn husk, the one you peel off before you roast the corn. So even the soft corn itself, the one they just got from the farm, they eat it. These are things you can get. If you have your compound, you can plant them. If you have extra land, you can plant them. Elephant grass, some people sustain grass cutters only on grasses alone. Do you understand? So those are the benefits you get when you are into grass cutter farming. All right? So the reason for grass cutter is that you can use grass to sustain them. In my street then, someone would say, why farming? Why are you choosing dirty business? Why are you into dirty business? It's no longer like those days, my brother. Okay? So many of them call me grass cutter man. What they are trying to say is that I'm always in the bush cutting grass. Of course, a grass cutter farmer is a grass cutter. Okay, let me explain. If you are cutting grass to feed your grass cutter, you are also a grass cutter. Yeah, it sounds funny, but that is it. So I've been called sort of different kind of names just because of the passion I have for this farming. You too can do it. It's not a difficult thing. It's just for you to make up your mind and get focused. So many will discourage you, but know where you are going. Add passion to it, and the grace of God will back it up. Okay? I won't waste your time so much today. Now, I want to tell you guys, I so much appreciate all the people who have been patronizing me. So many of you patronized me and come back again to patronize me again. Like my friend, my brother in Ore, who set up 200 kgs, started with 20 colonies. He actually sent his workers to the training ground on that day, paid for everything, also requested for extra 20 colonies. These are the testimonies that boost me, that made me that every day I want to do this video to encourage someone. Okay? Now he's booking for another 20 colonies. His target is 50. So after 20 colonies, he's planning to do the rest gradually so that the workers can cope. All right? So far, so good. They are doing fine with the 20 colonies, and they want to add up again. Right? This same little beginning of one colony, I started grass cutter in 2016 with one colony. Gradually, I was increasing. As money was coming, I was increasing. And so far, this is testimony from just a colony that I started with. Okay? So many testimony coming through this just little beginning. All right? I've set up a farm in Lagos, in different places, both in Mowe, both in Badagry. I've set up farms in Agbo, 600 kgs. I've set up 200 kgs, different places in Asaba. Okay, in Oreos, I just told you, I set up 200 kgs as well. You understand? In Oka, in Enugu, different people with different testimonies. You understand? The Enugu guy just called me to buy some of his colony. He has already produced animal. You understand what I'm saying? And so many testimonies coming through just a step of one colony that I started with. And today, I'm seeing the result. And by the grace of God, you guys are really supportive. I appreciate everyone who came for our unveiling. I'm also encouraging you that you too can build a farm like this. Okay? We are still in the spirit of celebration of our training center. Please refer someone to this place. Let them come and learn. Grass cutter farming is not a day job. I started 2016. I never made a post until 2020. It was a rough experience, but thank God we go through it, we experienced it, we put it as lesson to us. And today I can proudly write a book about grass cutter farming. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? A to Z practical training. Okay? This book will teach you everything about grass cutter farming. This book will teach you every details on how to go about grass cutter farming. You are not in Nigeria, it's never a problem. You can buy this book. All right? We also have a translated video version of this book, which we can send both the book and the video to you if you are abroad or you are not in Nigeria. Just pay $20. We can send the PDF of this book to your phone. We can also send the translated video version of this book. Practical training of grass cutter farming. All right? You also have the privilege to buy in Nigeria. Make your order. We'll send the book directly to you. Also, you can pay for the video. We'll send it to you. God bless you guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your support. Still refer someone to this place. If you are someone who is setting up farm in Nigeria, you're not in Nigeria, you can send your workers. We can go one-on-one training here. We also do online training. In case you want to join our online training every month, you can chat me up, okay? We discuss, you subscribe to it. If we are 10 or 20, we can go on live transmissions training, okay? And everybody will see how we do it. God bless you guys. I appreciate you so much. I know that this must have teach you one or two and encourage one or two. So our class continues tomorrow. God bless you guys. I really appreciate for everything and more to come. God bless you guys. Mr. Austin of Bushmeat Farms. See you tomorrow.